Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Factorio sending supporters to space. And we're back in here in the iron switcheroo, and we've added quite a few more trains and more outposts. I streamed earlier today and then also played some after dinner, and Hopewell came in and helped. So we added in iron 5 here, and then we also added in iron 6 down here, 80 million. The funny thing is this actually started 81 million. We already have mined a million of it. Quite a lot of it's in these chests though. Or, almost 500,000 in the chests. But we got those set up. So this guy actually supports 10 trains because it's super far away. You can see how far away this is. This guy supports 6 trains. And then we also got the steel build switched around how it should be. So one of them is built on this side. I need to add 3 more above it and 2 more above these. Which is really easy. It's just a matter of sticking a blueprint right above it, which is super easy to do. We're pumping away modules still, making 16 to 32 a minute. It kind of fluctuates on and off, but these guys are going. Need a lot of speed modules because these smelter builds take a ton. They take almost 1,000 speeds a piece. And then I installed Can's production stats mod. And this is super cool. What this does is this displays, production stats, always. So I've kind of monitored the main things here: circuits, plate, processing units, and advanced circuits. It doesn't update quite in real time, and Can did that on purpose, otherwise it would take too much game performance. So it does lag a bit behind the actual production screen here, but it's fairly accurate, at least within 10 seconds or so. So this is kind of for you guys and me, but you guys can kind of see this all the time now, and it will really start obviously taking off once we turn the base on. Got our nice Christmas lights here. So today we're going to build the speed module build. This one should be pretty straightforward. It might be a little bit of a shorter episode if things go well because it's a little bit late. I'm kind of tired. I have a few things I still need to do, but yeah, so we're gonna head up somewhere. It needs to be built up here anyway, so we'll just kind of build it in this general area. We will need to move it around a bit, just to get it where we want with the rails, but we will build it in just this general vicinity. Ooh, that's kind of cool watching these trains. I gotta say, man, for some reason I thought I was gonna get hit. I love this rail system. I really do. The especially this ore line. I must admit, I am really happy with this ore line. I've seen several cases where the trains just pass each other, like one going down and 2 going up. And it just works so well. Obviously, everything's not on, so we don't quite know yet. But so far, I'm really liking how it's working. Switcheroo's working great so far. This is the thing. I'm just gonna kind of come up here. Of course, God, I hate trees. Why is there nature in my way? I hate nature. All right. I didn't bring any nukes. We actually don't have any nukes. Actually gonna do it more up in this area. We don't have any nukes because the explosives, I did set up a little bit of explosives over here, which I should bring to the make everything. I keep forgetting. Go figure. Yeah, so anyway, there's like 200 plus hours on the save, and a lot of it's been planning, and you guys may, and other people may be wondering, why are you spending so long planning and stuff? And this is the reason, because, and this is the result, right? And don't worry, I'm gonna build. I'm not going on a rant. I'm just, I'm really happy is what I am. It's a happy rant, if anything. This is the result of such fine detail planning. Now, again, yes, the base is not fully on. However, there have been pretty much 0 problems aside from 1 or 2 little circuit wire things Hopewell had to mess with, but that's just like me messing with blueprints I shouldn't be messing with while placing them. But there haven't been any issues so far, like train-wise or jam-wise or anything. Everything is working exactly how I wanted it and imagined it to. And you can see this train going through here. People will read this is going to be a bottleneck, this one lane. You can see there, that train never slowed down. This is why I don't think it will be, because these guys just zip right in. They never slow down, they never stop. Well, except for there, because something must be a little wonky with this circuit thing too. But yeah, it's like things are just working perfectly. I mean, you can see the switcheroo kind of going. The spot cleared up here. He's going to pull in. This station will turn off. and then these guys will pull up, and so on and so forth. So anyway, we're gonna get building here. Speed modules, we need, I have it pulled up here if I can read in the list correctly. We need 3,642 speed modules. Now, the good thing about these is it is equal red circuits and green circuits amount, right? It takes 5 of each, so they need exactly the same amount of each, which is 18,000, yes, 18,214 of each. Now, to calculate, again, I've done this many times, to calculate how many things we need, how many machines we need to make these modules, it's very simple. We just take the amount we get per craft, which is 1. We divide it by the craft time, which is 15 seconds there, you can see. We then multiply that by the craft speed of an assembler, which, using our normal beacon thing, is 5.5. And then multiply that by... You cannot prod these, so it's actually going to be a different speed. It's going to be... crap. I don't remember what it is. We have to build it here. I can never remember off the top of my head what the speed of an assembler is that is fully or 8.8 beaconed but has speed modules in it instead of prod. We use prod so much in so many things when we can that's kind of ingrained in my head, the 5.5. But having speed modules in it instead makes it a little bit harder to calculate for me. We're just going to do this. We do need to tie into power. Where would be the closest? Probably over here, I suppose. We need to power it because you don't get the full assembler speed otherwise, unless it's powered, which is a little bit annoying, I must admit. I can kind of see why they do that, I suppose. I hate these trees. This is really going to annoy me. Man, if there's going to be a rant today, it's going to be about these damn trees. Alright, okay, so I think it's like 6.8 something. Oh, it's 8.75, really. For some reason I thought it was 6 something. What was the other thing we built? Was it the engine builds? No, those are full prodded. Oh, it was the pipe things. 0.75, wow, okay. So then it's actually going to be by 8 times 8.75 and then no prod amount. So we can make 0.58, or a little more than half of a speed module per second per machine. We want a minute rate, so we multiply that by 60. So each machine can make 35 speed modules a minute, which means that we need to take, it's going to be a little over 100, because, you know, 3,642, let's just say, well, yeah, 42.86 divided by 35 is 104. I'd like to round up a little bit, as always. So if we say like 106, that's going to be kind of awkward. 108. I could do 104. We do have a 5% margin in all of our calculations. 108 would be 54 per side. That's going to... these things are going to be so... This is going to be really bot heavy, moving this many circuits around, though. I might want to just stick to 104. We do have that 5% margin, so it should be fine. Let's see. So that would be 52 per side. We definitely can't do that in one row. Let's see, is there... Holy shit. Oh, okay. I thought we had power problems. So it's just the machine powering down. I'm seeing if there's a build we can steal off of, template-wise. I mean, I can build it myself. It's not that difficult, but I just figured if there's something that we can steal from here. I don't think there is, actually. All these other builds are kind of tapered, actually. No, those are all piped. These guys are different. Yeah, we actually don't have a build. Okay, that's fine. No worries. I mean, we can work with that. So obviously these beacons can come in more. That's fine. I'm just trying to figure out these assemblers here. So let's see. 52 per side. I don't want to do that in one row. I want probably 2 rows. I don't think we need 3. That would be... Tapering it would probably be good if we did 30 in the first row and 22 in the last row, second row. That might be good. So, okay, so let's do 30. So that's what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me be smart this time. Wonderful. Do I have any? I have 3. It's not really what I want. We'll have to yoink some of these beacons here. Just because I want these to have the modules. Okay, so we're going to do that. Gonna take a blueprint here of these guys. I should put the inserters and stuff in. Oh, smart. I know you guys were gonna yell at me if I didn't do that. Okay, so man, if only you could productivity modules. Be a little bit overpowered though, wouldn't it? So same concepts apply here. Now this is the offset we want. So this is gonna be the end one. Again, do keep in mind this is not exactly where this build is gonna go. Pretty darn close though, actually. So we want requesters towards the center. Now, hold up. Hold up. Would it be better? To do this instead of the straight line thing, do a smelter type of deal? Because yeah, maybe it'd be better to do something like this because you can share chests. You can share chests doing this type of thing. And it's not actually... No, it is actually more... It is actually bigger. It's actually a bigger build. But the circuits... Offsetting... Or is it a bigger build? Oh no, because they need 2 chests anyway. Well, so would we want to share requesters and make a build bigger? No, it's not worth it. I think it'd be better to save the space and not share requesters. I don't know. That's something that I don't really know how to quantify. Because to share requesters, what I'm saying for anyone who is just confused, which is not surprising because I may not make any sense. By doing something like this, right, we can share requesters or something. These guys could share a requester, which means it's going to be less than 1 per. However, by doing this, it's taking more space, right? Or is it? No, it's actually not. I'm actually dumb. I don't think it is. No, it's 1, 2, 5 versus 5. Oh, well, I'm just stupid then. That's what you get, guys. This is what you get for having me do this on episode. This is what I go through. This is why some of these take a while. Now, do we want to do it like the smelters? The smelters, I think, do actually take more space. I could, again, be wrong, though. No, they're only 5, too. I don't know what's better, this or how the circuits do it. I kind of like the every other type of deal. I'm not sure how that's going to work for this, though. Because if these guys share... Because we want everything in the front. Because if he outputs there... Okay, so then you... Oh. How is this going to work, I wonder? I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do, guys. I'm not sure if I want to use this type of design or the furnace one. I mean, really, I suppose I could just do this type of design. It's not going to be any pass-through, but... So if we take... Let's just say, 1 unit of it. Just place this here for a template. Okay, so this guy... Oh, the deal is that some of them don't output. Okay, because the cable guys don't output into passives. That's why that is. Okay, so we kind of... If we want to do this, we kind of have to do... Actually, want it the other way. Kind of have to do the furnace design. Which is just every other 2, kind of like this. So the 2 together you want set back away from the track, so because that's where your chests are gonna go. And then these guys like that. Okay. Don't worry, now that we got it, I don't know how many I was doing here. What, 30? Something like that. Okay, so if this guy's gonna be like that, come on, run, you idiot. Okay, so I feel like that prod thing, it needs some resetting once in a while, and that's not accurate. It takes a minute to reset. Okay, so if these guys share like that, let me just, I know I have to keep looking back, right? I'm not very good at just like instantly memorizing stuff. Okay, it actually started. It actually started with one back there. Okay, that's fine. Offset's still the same. Alright. Screw you, game. Autosave is probably actually gonna save me at some point. Okay, so there we go. We just do that. Do that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to deconstruct this guy. I'm going to then clear him. I'm gonna take a blueprint of the smelter so I don't have to keep looking back there. Let's just take one of this. And I'm probably not going to be able to actually place it. We'll find out. What do you know? I actually can. Okay, yeah, so then we do that, and then these guys go like that, and then... Oh, no, okay, yeah. So requesters closer is what you want, right? Same deal, so like that, and then this guy outputs, and these two output. It gets a little bit complicated. So requester, like that. So the requesters are again sent more towards the center. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Man, this is going to be a big build. I don't know. Maybe I do want to do 3 rows. How big was this engine build? Wasn't that like... That's like 20, yeah. This could be a problem. I mean, it does need to fit a 363. So it does need to be at least that long. At least long enough for that, right? So now that we have that, let's clear him. So these guys, for a minute worth of production, they need 5 and 5. So we do the same thing. We, instead of doing 1 for an output, we do what the input is. So we do 5 divided by 15 times 8.75. So it needs 2.9 circuits of each type per second times 60. So it needs about 175 of each circuit per minute. Now, however, some of these share. So for the ones that share, that actually would be 325 of each. So... that's going to be a little bit crazy. So 175. Now this may seem high, but do remember these trains are bringing in like 48,000 of each circuit type. So I don't know. I think we usually limit this to like a minute worth again of this. So we'll just we'll do that. And then this guy will limit to 1. So that should be good there. And then the power poles. Let's see, how did we power pull that? We just literally did a straight line. Well, that makes it pretty damn easy. Okay, so if we take that and then we take a new blueprint and we blueprint up modules, put the modules in like that, and then we blueprint these guys like, nope. Do want the beacons, but that's that. So then that means this guy would be that, And this way, now we're going to be missing modules, but at least the orders will be in there. Any particular reason? Oh, you idiots. All right. Boom, and then boom. One more maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. So, train station. I want to just use this as a train measure. We do have to account for that. It's getting close. That's about, I mean, these extend a little bit about to the edge of the rail, actually, for those. And then these are a little inside. That was the electric engine build. I think we could afford, like, one more stamp, maybe. I don't know how many this is. This is why it really annoys me that you have to, like... Okay, well, so that's 26, and we needed 52 per? So 20 is 24, 26, and 20. That would be 26 in the next row. It should be tapered. I could put another set in. One more set would be 28, which would then put 24 in the back row. And that would probably still be within our train size. Yeah, that would actually be good. That should actually work out pretty darn well. So I'm just gonna do this. Of course, I'm gonna run out of beacons because these guys are derps again. Ooh, I can't actually turn off. Actually, let's use our thing. I think it's F2. There we go. Of course, now my exoskeletons. There we go. So yeah, this is the equipment hotkeys thing. I assume those are, yeah. So that's really nice because now I can ghost these without my silly bots placing them and then me running out of things to actually ghost with. So we're gonna do that. Now, of course, these don't have modules, but with the click drag, it's super easy to put them in by hand anyway at this point. So that takes care of that. And then the second row I said would have 24, which means if we yoink off these two end ones here. So instead of doing that, ew. It's a little bit awkward. Okay, that's fine. Sure. Actually, now I want to turn these back on. Go, go, go. All right, so that's that. And then this one we will need as well, so that one we had to do by hand, but that's no big deal. Oh, copy you and you. And then we can just do our blueprint. So then, like so. Because the first one should have 28, and then this one should have 24. Which means, right, I'm leaving off the 2 on that end, and then the 2 on this end. I'm actually out of assemblers, believe it or not. Wow. Thought I had enough. I should have... Oh, I reduced the amount. I thought I had 100 kept on me. Oh, I do have some beacons, though. I'll take those. Alright, I think that might do it for this episode, guys. I did stumble around a little bit. Like I said, it's kind of late. I was being dumb. But this guy's pretty much ready. I need to add another assembler right here. And then we put the train stations in, flip it around, stick it on top. Red engines, I didn't mention, actually, I did do the red engines off camera. That's because they're literally blue circuits, but turned into engines with lube instead of blue circuits with acid. And a little bit smaller. We really don't actually need many. That's all it is this build right here. And then speed modules will be done. All that's left will be low density structures, rocket control units, furnaces, and science packs. And the rocket thing. And that's it. That's all there is, guys. That and the steel. But like I said, steel, the blueprints, I mean, we just slapped down a couple blueprints on top of these. I can do that off camera on stream. We're really, really close. I keep saying we are each episode, but we keep getting closer each episode. It's really exciting. So I hope you enjoyed, even with my fumbling around. You know what? It happens. Not everyone's perfect. I'm tired. I think I got this right, though. Let me know if I really messed something up here. I think I got it right, though. Not really. Actually, I already know something I did wrong. Is halfway through these should change. So, like, I don't know where the halfway point is. Like here or something. These chests are pointing towards the center, but then these ones are actually farther away from the center. These double requesters. Kind of like what we did for the blues. So what needs to happen is it needs to swap so that this becomes a requester, this becomes a provider, and then this is a requester, and this is a provider for the left half, right? So that everything is pointed towards the center. So these ones are actually messed up. I'll fix that off camera. It's not that big of a deal. But I figured I should mention it. I just noticed it before someone else points it out. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments as always. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.